Hello all, I am Amol Chaudhary from the Department of ENTC Engineering of AISSMS IOIT Pune. In this video, I will be demonstrating the practical of semaphore signaling of the subject Embedded Systems and RTOS.
Perform semaphore signaling practical. First we need to open sidearm IDE. I will open sidearm IDE, and particularly I am seeing that one particular project is open, so I will close this particular project. So I will have this particular blank window in front of me after closing the project. Then I will again go into the project and I will open the this window will get popped up. From this window I will locate my C drive. Okay, and from this C drive then I will click on the practical which I am performing. So I am performing semaphore signaling, so I will open that particular folder, and from that particular folder I will locate the project main.p51. Okay, so once this project is open, I will first check whether the workspace is having the appropriate files or not. So C files app.c and bsp.c are present. Also ASM file startup.s and os underscore cpu underscore a.s is also present. Now I will click on app.c, and now in app.c I will suppose write my program. So this is the program which I have written. I will save this particular program, and then I will click on the compile option. So once compilation is complete, I will get a success message. So see over here, the success message is being prompted, which indicates that the program is syntactically correct and the executable file is created over here. Okay, now I will open FlashMagick, and from this FlashMagick I will check whether the controller selected is the one on which we are performing the practical, that is LPC2148. Also COM port, I will check whether the COM port is appropriate to which I have connected development board. So it can be checked using the device manager. Baud rate, it's 19200, and oscillator frequency, that is 12 megahertz. Then in step number 2, I will check on the box erase all blocks used by the hex file, and now I will browse my hex file which is located in the C drive. So I will go in my C drive and I will particularly open the folder semaphore signaling, in that subfolder build and then bin, and then I will select lpc2148.hex file. Then I will perform some steps on the hardware.
From the development board which we are having, this is a development board for ARM7 family, and this is what the LPC2148 microcontroller. So now we are ready to download our hex file for the program multitasking onto the memory of microcontroller. So first what we have to do, we have to press this particular switch so that we can download the hex file on microcontroller memory. So I will simply press this particular button. Once I will press this particular button, red LED will glow, and this will indicate that this particular development board now it is ready, with which we can download the hex file to the memory of the microcontroller. Before clicking the start button from the FlashMagick, we have to reset this particular microcontroller board. To reset this particular thing, we have provided this particular button. So I will simply click on it. Once I will click on it, the intermediate LED which is in green color that will turn on for a moment for which the switch is pressed. So you might have observed that that particular LED was turned on. So I will press again and see this is what. Now we have also pressed the reset button over here.
So after performing the reset operation on the hardware, I will click on the start button. So this will now download the hex file on the memory of the microcontroller. So let us wait till this programming is complete. So you will see the programming device message at the bottom. Now downloading hex file on the memory of the microcontroller is finished. It is completed. Now we will see the output. I will click on tools and then on the terminal. Again we are checking whether the COM port is 3 and baud rate selected is appropriate. Click on OK. This output window will open. So I will just maximize it. And then what I will do, I will perform the reset operation and I will release the programming mode button so that we will able to observe the output. So I will click on the reset button, and students, this is the output for semaphore signaling.
I hope you have understood the practical of semaphore signaling. Thank you.